Hi everyone and welcome to today's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. Gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in the viewers. You guys didn't tell me that Friday's episode, I left the 1 out of 15, so it said 4/5/2016. I rely on you guys for this. You let me down. But I'm just kidding. As always on Monday, as always, yeah, I've totally missed it. I'm going to announce character of the week. Why is it so awkward? Why are Mondays so awkward? I have no idea. But the winner of last week's character of the week is Jason. For giving ELQ back, and the honorable mention goes to Carlos. And I don't like this scarf day. It's too hot today. So let's get to today's General Hospital recap. At the MetroCourt restaurant, Nathan is proposing to Maxie, and yeah. But Griffin seems to know Nathan. How? I want to know. Just tell me now. I know it's soap opera and I won't know for like weeks, but tell me now. Hi, E-Cat. Here, E-Cat wants to say hi. Hi. Say hi. Hi, E-Cat. Hi, E-Cat. She doesn't want to say hi anymore. Maxie doesn't give an answer. She sees Griffin and wants Nathan to come over and say hi. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds a lot better. So Griffin is acting weird, and Maxie really wants to elongate the conversation. And Maxie and Nathan sit down after their really awkward talk with Griffin, and Nathan wants an answer, and she doesn't want to give one. And she says, you know, it's not that I don't want to marry you, it just feels less about me and more about, you know, getting over your ex. So Nathan says that she's right, but not in the way she thinks. He thinks about the time he wasted with someone who didn't want him, and how Maxie's the exact opposite. And Maxie says yes, because it's like, he's like, it's a yes or no answer, and she's like, well then yes. But I'm like, this is not what you'd expect from a Maxie and Nathan proposal. No, not at all. At Nina and Franco's place, Nina says she has made a decision about them, and he wants to say something first, and he says he loves her, and you know, she still feels that he looked relieved when, you know, part of her soul was being ripped out, and she apologizes for jumping on him though, and that she's not going to walk away from him. So, you know, she says like everything's good, but it's very clear that 2/3 isn't enough for her, because when you have to like phrase your life like that, I don't think it's a good sign. And he says he's going to make it his goal that they can have a fulfilling life of just them. And Nina wants to go on vacation, and I'm like, same, to be honest. And turns out she wants to go on vacation like right now. She already booked it, and he doesn't think the time is right. I wonder why. So Nina, sorry, when I cough, I say the wrong name. Nina thinks Kiki's in General Hospital, and Franco's like, no, actually, Kiki's here. She's sleeping, like, right now. And so Nina's like, well, she has a mother. Her mother can take care of her. And Franco's, what has happened? Franco says that, you know, I wouldn't wish Ava on anyone, and that Kiki's his kid. And Nina's like, well, it's all clear now. I have to cough. You don't want a kid with me because you already have one, and one is enough. And I'm like, that is literally what he just told Kiki. Do you have a nanny cam in there? So Nina tells Franco to make her stay. You know, give me a reason to stay, and you know, show her how important she is. And Nina feels that he puts other people before her, because if it's not Kiki, it's going to be Elizabeth or Jake, or you know, she comes last in line, and she leaves. And frankly, I probably would too. At Sunny's place, Kristina roundabout asks Max if he told Sunny everything, and he says he didn't tell specifics. So I'm going to assume Max knows, since he knows like what she's getting at. Sorry, I dropped my water. And Max doesn't want Kristina to make assumptions about her father. Sunny wants to talk to her about her future, and he's offering her a job as an assistant in the warehouse, you know, like doing the books and stuff like that. So Sunny says Alexis is okay with it, and Sunny wants them to have an open and honest relationship. So Kristina's about to tell him when they get interrupted. It's Max, and Griffin is there. She leaves, and he wants to talk Carlos, because I forgot to mention, Maxie kind of said a thing about that if the justice system doesn't work, someone will get Carlos. So Griffin says that he's grateful that Sunny brought Carlos back alive, although he wonders what will happen if Carlos goes free. And Sunny says he has no control of what happens to Carlos. Griffin thanks him for his time, and Sunny's like, I gotta run an errand. So at the PCPD, Carlos tells Julian that he wants him to come see him. And Carlos also tells Julian about the deal, and he wants Julian to arrange for him to go free. Because you can just do that. Did you not know? Jordan, also at the PCPD. Oh my goodness, this is where it gets good. So Jordan is intent on busting Paul, and Paul threatens her career, as you do. And Jordan lays out her case, including Anna, and Paul is very angry, like yelling, obnoxious. He's a little emotional, you know? That's why, you know, people are so emotional. So it's clear that Anna told Jordan about the shooting, and she even, like, kind of reiterates it. And Anna tells Jordan that Sloan was the one who was pulled out of the harbor, and he had been murdered by Paul. So Paul says that she's totally irrational. If I had $1, am I right? And Anna says that she has proof, and, you know, a tissue sample from the body, it was matched to something from Sloan's apartment. And she tells Jordan that Paul confessed to her, and she says about Susan. Whether or not you think that specific was going across the line, I'll leave it up to you. So Paul says that Anna's grief from Duke's death has left her mentally unstable. If I had $1, am I right, ladies? And he's in full panic mode, like full on panic mode. And I'm loving every second of it, because here he is accusing her of being mentally unstable, emotional, you know, for all intents and purposes, and totally irrational. Meanwhile, he's the one standing there yelling, threatening everyone. Like, I just think it's so ironic. Y'all enjoyed that, right? Y'all found the irony in it. Jordan says that as soon as this goes public, Lomax will fire him, and the 80s will line up to prosecute him, and he vows to bring Anna down with him. At Alexis's place, Sam comes over to see Alexis, and Alexis, you know, the headline is right there, Carlos Rivera in custody. So Sam's like, you know, this isn't yours to fix, but Alexis wants to make, she's scared, like she doesn't, you know, can't really express it, but you can feel it, you know. But Sam leaves. I know it's not a lot, like, kind of happened there. Julian comes in and says that everything they feared came to pass, and he doesn't want Alexis to feel obligated to stay, but he also wants Alexis to be Carlos's lawyer. You know, I don't want to ask anything of you, but can you do this? So she's like, I can't, because there'll be a conflict of interest. I'm your lawyer. And he's like, but you'll never have to be my lawyer if we handle it here first. So, I know, right? Like, you're rolling the dice there. So Alexis says that if she's Carlos's lawyer and she doesn't try to work out a deal for testimony, she could be disbarred, and he asks about getting the case thrown out. And she's like, this is a murder. Like, and he's like, you could call it an expert. And she's like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Do you want my lawyer? You should get a... Oh my God, I can't. I can't. So Alexis will take this case, because she's defending, what they have right now as opposed to, like, who he used to be. Let's see. Oh, at the park. We get the park again. I'm loving this. Sam and Kristina are taking a walk and talking, and Kristina roundabout tells Sam that Parker is a woman. Sam hugs Kristina, as you should, I have to call. And she also asks Kristina why she's avoiding Sunny, and Sam is more hopeful than the other characters who have had something to say so far, that Sunny will accept her. And she talks about Stone and how he basically was a brother to Sunny, and how he didn't turn his back on Stone in the height of the AIDS stigma and the AIDS crisis. And Sam tells her to, you know, because Christina's like, yeah, but I can't even answer my own questions out. And Sam's like, well, then go out and get some experience then. And now end scene. Woo! Yeah, I could woo. Oh my goodness, y'all. I have to tell you. Okay, so Franco calls Nina and leaves a message that he's sorry. He doesn't want her to give up on them. First of all, look, here's where I am. I agree that nobody should, like, force someone into having kids. I'm totally with you, okay? And I do think it's way too soon for them to have kids. But at the end of the day, let me think my thought. It's a deal breaker. He doesn't want kids. She does. Like, neither of them are going to be totally happy, because, you know, even if they don't have kids and stay together, Franco's not going to be happy because Nina's not happy. So I think it'd be better for them to end the relationship, personally, from my point of view. But I don't think it's right for him to say that, like, she's giving up on them, because I feel like he's given up on them for weeks now. He doesn't contribute anything, and I I I don't know. I feel like he already gave up on them, basically, what I'm trying to get at. Nina walks in on Nathan and Maxie at the Metro Court like nothing crazy. They're kissing. They tell her that they're engaged. They clink glasses. And I'm like, this is so lackluster. For like, maybe it's because I love Nathan and Maxie so much. I just expect so much from them. But I don't know. Just felt lackluster. Like, I took all the saturation out of this video because I feel so lackluster. And my cheeks are still red. Don't get it. So Kristina says that there's... one second. Kristina says that there's something different about Sam, and she figures out that Sam and Jason are together. Julian is on the phone with somebody, like, out in some alley, because that's where you go to be on the phone. And Sunny he's talking about contingency plan, and Sunny walks in on that. And Max pushes Julian against a dumpster and frisks him. And Sunny tells him to hold on to Julian's wallet and cell phone because they're going for a ride. And I'm like, that can't be good. Jordan says that she's arresting both of them. And Anna offers to go first. Jordan starts Mirandizing her. And if looks can kill, Paul would have blown Anna up for reals. Because it was a look of death. I've mentioned some people on the show have had looks of death before, but this, I'd say to date, the deathiest death look ever. Alexis arrives at the PCPD and tells Carlos that she's his lawyer, so that should be fun. Am I right? So even though I've gotten better, my voice is back. I'm better. My cough has gotten a million times worse, and I wake up like every morning and I'm just like choking and coughing so much for like the first half hour I'm awake. So I probably should go to the doctor. Haven't decided if I'm going to yet, but basically what I'm trying to say is if any of the doctors I go to are half as competent and or good looking as the doctors in General Hospital, I just might. So I'll keep you updated what I decide to do. I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!